Hello, I'm Dr. David Thompson. Before we talk about science, I want to tell you about Martha. 3 years ago, Martha, a 58-year-old grandmother from Columbus, Ohio, walked into my clinic. Or rather, she was wheeled in. Martha wasn't just losing her hair, she was losing her life. She was suffering from such severe systemic depletion that her bones were becoming brittle, her muscles were wasting, and her hair. Well, Martha wore a thick, heavy scarf even in the heat of July. When she finally took it off, her daughter started to cry. Martha's scalp was visible, red, and inflamed. She told me she felt like she was evaporating. Her previous doctor had told her it was just aging, and suggested she start looking at assisted living facilities because her balance was failing and her spirit was broken. They offered her minoxidil and a handful of antidepressants. But Martha didn't need drugs. She needed a biological reset. Today, Martha is 61. She doesn't live in a nursing home. In fact, she just finished her second 5K walk for charity. And her hair? It is thick, silver, and lustrous, stronger than it was in her 40s. What changed? We didn't use a single pharmaceutical drug. We used a simple natural method that 97% of my colleagues overlook because it doesn't come in a blister pack. It's a solution hidden in plain sight, right in your local grocery store. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the exact implementation of the protocol that saved Martha's hair and her independence. Before we dive into the why, I want to hear from you. We are building a community of health here. Please, go to the comments right now and type your age, your primary hair symptom, is it thinning at the crown? Brittle ends? And one other health metric like your energy level. I see it every day. Office workers in their 40s stressed to the point of telogen effluvium, postpartum mothers who feel like their body has been emptied of its essence, and men and women over 50 who are told it's just genetics. Let me tell you the truth. It is rarely just genetics. Your hair is the canary in the coal mine. It is the first thing your body stops funding when it's running low on resources. If your hair is falling out, it's because you are deficient in 4 specific, critical nutrients that your body is diverting to your heart and brain instead. We are going to fix that funding gap today. For those of you who are new to this channel, I've spent over 30 years in the trenches of clinical medicine. I have treated thousands of patients, from professional athletes to retirees. My mission is simple: to help you live a life of radical independence. I don't want you dependent on a pill bottle for the rest of your life. I want your body to function the way nature intended. This channel is dedicated to scientific nutrition, taking the rigorous data from medical journals and putting it on your dinner plate. You have the power to heal. I'm just here to provide the blueprint. Let's do a quick systemic check. I'm going to list 5 symptoms. I want you to count how many of these you've experienced in the last 6 months. 1. Brittle or ridged fingernails. Do they break easily or have vertical lines? 2. Cold hands and feet, even when the room is warm. 3. Afternoon brain fog. That 3 p.m. slump where you can't focus. 4. Dry, itchy scalp or skin that no amount of lotion seems to fix. 5. Slow wound healing. Does a simple paper cut take a week to disappear? How many did you get? 1, 3, all 5. Comment that number below. If you have 2 or more of these, your hair loss isn't a hair problem. It's a root cause problem. We are looking at a combination of chronic inflammation and microischemia. Think of your hair follicles like tiny, delicate plants. Chronic inflammation is like acid rain falling on the soil, damaging the roots. Microischemia is like a kink in the garden hose. The blood, the water, can't reach the plant to deliver nutrients. When the hose is kinked and the rain is acidic, the plant dies. Today, we are going to unkink that hose and neutralize the soil. Our first solution is something most people only think about during Halloween, but it is a biological powerhouse: pumpkin seeds. Take Robert, age 52. Robert was a high-level executive. Stress was his middle name. His hair was receding rapidly, and he was ready to spend $10,000 on a hair transplant. I told him, "Robert, give me 3 months of the seed protocol first." Robert started consuming just 2 tablespoons of organic pumpkin seeds daily. By week 8, he called me. He wasn't just seeing fuzz. His hair felt stiff and heavy again. He didn't need the surgery. Why did this work? It's about a compound called delta-7 sterols. You see, most hair loss in both men and women is driven by DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Think of DHT like biological sludge that clogs the pipes of your hair follicle. It shrinks the follicle until it can no longer produce a hair. Pumpkin seed oil and the seeds themselves act as a natural 5-alpha reductase inhibitor. In plain English, it's like a drain cleaner for your follicles, preventing the sludge from building up in the first place. A landmark study published in the journal Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine in 2014 followed men with androgenetic alopecia. Those who took pumpkin seed oil saw a 40% increase in hair count compared to only 10% in the placebo group. 40%. That's a result that rivals pharmaceutical drugs, without the side effects of erectile dysfunction or mood swings. Practical guide. The dosage: 2 tablespoons, approximate 30 g, of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds daily. Golden time: afternoon. They are rich in magnesium, which helps calm the nervous system during that workday stress spike. Always eat them with a small piece of fruit. The vitamin C in the fruit helps the absorption of the non-heme iron found in the seeds. Note: avoid roasted and salted versions. The high heat can oxidize the delicate fatty acids, turning your medicine into pro-inflammatory junk. Have any of you tried pumpkin seeds for health before? Did you notice a change in your nails or skin? Tell me in the comments. Next, we have the most controversial food in the fitness world: the whole egg. For years, experts told you to throw away the yolk. That was a medical mistake of massive proportions. Linda, age 34, came to me 4 months postpartum. She was losing clumps of hair in the shower, a terrifying experience for any new mother. She was exhausted and depleted. We put her on a 3-egg-a-day protocol. Within 30 days, her shedding stopped completely. Within 90 days, her baby hairs were filling in her hairline. Eggs are the building blocks of life. Your hair is made of a protein called keratin. But you can't just eat keratin. Your body needs biotin, vitamin B7, and sulfur-rich amino acids, like cysteine, to build it. Think of biotin as the architect and the amino acids as the bricks. Most people have the bricks, but no architect. The egg yolk is the world's richest source of biotin. It also contains choline, which acts like a transport truck, moving nutrients to the scalp. According to a review in the International Journal of Trichology, biotin deficiency is one of the leading causes of hair thinning in women. While rare in a clinical starvation sense, subclinical deficiency, where you have enough to survive but not enough to grow hair, is rampant. Practical guide. The dosage: 2 to 3 large eggs daily. Golden time: breakfast. Starting your day with high-quality protein stabilizes blood sugar, which lowers cortisol, the hair-killing stress hormone. You must eat the yolk. The white contains avidin, which actually blocks biotin absorption unless it's cooked. Cooking the egg neutralizes the avidin, But don't overcook the yolk to a rubbery state. Keep it slightly soft to preserve the delicate lecithin. Note: if you are worried about cholesterol, don't be. Recent science shows that for 75% of the population, dietary cholesterol has a negligible effect on blood cholesterol. How do you like your eggs? Poached, scrambled, or boiled? Let's see who the soft-boil fans are. Now, let's talk about the fuel for your follicles. We're talking about spinach. I once treated an office worker named Gary, age 48. Gary was pale, tired, and his hair was becoming wispy. Gary thought he was just getting old. But when we ran his blood work, his ferritin, stored iron, was bottomed out. I didn't give him an iron pill, which can cause constipation and gut issues. I gave him a green smoothie protocol. 6 weeks later, Gary's color returned, his energy skyrocketed, and his hair stopped breaking. Your hair follicles are the most metabolically active cells in your body. They are like Ferrari engines. They need a constant flow of oxygen to run. Iron is the oxygen pump. It's the core of the hemoglobin that carries oxygen to the root of the hair. Spinach also contains folate, which is like internal sunglasses. It protects the DNA of your hair follicles from oxidative stress, the rusting I mentioned earlier. A study published in the Journal of Korean Medical Science found that iron deficiency was significantly more common in women with non-scarring hair loss. The researchers concluded that even if you aren't anemic, low iron stores, ferritin, are enough to shut down the hair growth cycle. Practical guide. The dosage: 1 to 2 cups of steamed or lightly sautéed spinach daily. Golden time: lunch. This is crucial. Iron from plants, non-heme iron, is hard to absorb. You must pair it with vitamin C. Squeeze fresh lemon juice over your spinach or eat it with bell peppers. Note: avoid drinking tea or coffee within 1 hour of eating your greens. The tannins in tea act like magnets that bind to the iron and pull it out of your body before you can use it. What's your favorite way to eat greens? Do you hide them in a smoothie or eat them as a salad? Finally, we have a beverage that is more powerful than many topical lotions: rosemary. Sarah, a 64-year-old retired teacher, had patchy thinning. She was afraid to wash her hair because of the clogs in the drain. We started her on a dual approach, drinking 1 cup of rosemary tea daily and using a cooled rosemary rinse once a week. In 3 months, the patches were gone. Rosemary contains ursolic acid. Think of ursolic acid as a micromassage for your blood vessels. It stimulates blood flow to the scalp, ensuring that all the nutrients from the pumpkin seeds, eggs, and spinach actually reach the construction site of the hair. It also has potent antifungal properties, clearing away malassezia, a yeast that often causes the inflammation and dandruff that lead to hair loss. In a stunning 2015 study published in the journal Skin Med, researchers compared rosemary oil/extract to minoxidil, the active ingredient in Rogaine. After 6 months, the rosemary group showed the same amount of hair growth as the minoxidil group, but with significantly less scalp itching and irritation. Practical guide. The dosage: 1 cup of rosemary tea, steeped for 10 minutes. Golden time: evening. It's caffeine-free and has a calming effect on the brain. Add a slice of ginger. Ginger is another circulatory stimulant that works synergistically with rosemary. Note: don't just buy rosemary-scented things. Use the real herb, fresh or dried. Have you ever used rosemary in your cooking? Does the smell make you feel more alert? It does for me. Let's recap. To stop hair loss and reclaim your health, you need to: 1. Block the sludge with pumpkin seeds. 2. Provide the bricks with whole eggs. 3. Pump the oxygen with spinach and vitamin C. 4. Open the pipes with rosemary. This isn't just about hair. This is about a body that is vibrant, well-nourished, and resilient. If you provide your body with the right raw materials, it will reward you with health that lasts long into your 80s and 90s. My final advice is this: be patient. Hair grows at a rate of about half an inch per month. You didn't lose it overnight, and you won't grow it back overnight. Give this protocol 90 days of consistency. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. In our next video, I'm going to reveal the 3 morning habits that are silently destroying your thyroid, another major cause of hair loss. You won't want to miss it. Remember, your health is in your hands and on your plate. I'm Dr. David Thompson. I'll see you in the next video.